Hey everybody, welcome back to another Brothers in Arsenal. Ben and Daniel here. Few results that just ended today, or few results that came in today that we were watching. City versus Spurs, right? And
Yeah,
Villa versus Brentford. City out Spurs the Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What a fantastic performance, Daniel. I was watching the first half, and it was like boys against men. City were just popping it around Spurs. They couldn't touch the ball. It was quite embarrassing to watch.
I'm feeling.
Second half though came out, and what a inspired performance by Dominic Solanke. Did his best impression of Olivier Giroud. Obviously, he's an Arsenal fan. He knows Giroud. He saw the scorpion kick, said, I can do that too. Popped that little scorpion kick over Donnarumma's finger. He got a little touch to it, but still went in the back of the net. And yeah, amazing result for Arsenal. I couldn't be more thrilled about that. Also, a result against Spurs in a way too, because it's only 1 point, and they are, as we know, kind of in a relegation battle. Daniel, give me your thoughts on the Spurs
I'm
game.
having a bit of deja vu right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. I forgot to hit the record on the last one.
okay. Yeah. Um.
Maddie's not gonna be happy because we're way past 10 minutes.
Initially, I was like, "Oh, great!" Like you said, it was boys against men. But fortunately, second half, as the saying goes, you kind of step up your game when you're playing higher quality, and you step down your game, not on purpose, not intentionally, but you just play kind of to the level of the other team.
Hmm.
So that's kind of what City did in the second
Yeah.
half. But no, good finish by Semenyo. Good finish by Cherokee to
Good goal.
create that space. The defender dragging us out, or
Yeah,
whatever
could
his
have been
name
better.
is, should have got tighter. I thought maybe the keeper could have done better too, and I was like, great, Spurs are just going to roll
It's
over
good
for
placement,
City.
though, I think. Good
I
placement.
bounced, but I was like, it wasn't that far from him. And there was not long enough distance that I thought he could see it.
Mm.
But anyways, whatever. They drew, and yeah, fair play to Solanke. He had that first goal where it's controversial. Could it have been called? Couldn't it? I've seen it
Yeah.
called. I haven't seen it
It
called.
it probably should have been called. I mean, he doesn't know anything about I forget it was
He
Gay.
coming in
Yeah, but
and
he
the
still kicks through his leg. I think maybe VAR actually didn't even look at that as a foul. They only looked at the possible offside in the play. They didn't actually look at that. I don't know if they didn't because if I remember right from the replay, I could be wrong, but it does look like Solanke kicks the ball before he kicks through Gahey's leg. I think maybe that's why they just let it go. I don't know, but we have seen those, given as
yeah,
fouls.
but obviously the refereeing we know isn't great in in
Yep.
the Premier League. We wish it was
Yeah.
consistent, but it's not. So the fact that well, it's consistent in being inconsistent or being shit.
Yeah.
So it got given. Fortunate for us that City dropped points, and then moving on to the
Well,
Brentford
before you say
game.
that, I just want to jump one more thing in. We do laugh at Spurs, make fun of them a lot, ha ha ha. But I will say that was an incredible second half performance, and I do want to give them some praise for that. I mean, they have a team full of injuries, some young guys playing, and I mean they could have easily tucked their heads and just took a 4 or 5 nil spanking from City, but they said no. We kind of own you guys. They always kind of pass on the Spursy gene when they play City. And they said, no, 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 you're gonna Spurs it up the second half. Yeah, and we just did in the first half, and we're gonna go draw this game. So shout out Spurs. I mean, it was a good performance by them, but hopefully they'll still get sucked in that relegation battle. But before we move on, Daniel, Arsenal boys were on a bender. Thomas Frankie's a silver member. Great song. But yeah, you were saying Villa.
Yeah, Shada, Kevin
Yeah, yeah,
with the red
poor
card.
decision by him. Yeah, you want to explain that one to us?
Well, the
Pretty
kick out, I
straightforward.
mean,
Yeah.
we've seen it with, I think Son did that one time. Anyways, yeah, kicked out when he shouldn't have, and obviously that's gonna be a straight red card. And
Yeah.
then Igor Thiago, did you wanna?
Yeah, Igor Thiago, what a finish. So about a minute later, I mean, this guy just goes down the field on a counterattack. He tries to cross it in the box, and it ricochets back to him. He's like 2, 3 yards off the baseline, real tight angle. Defender, kind of, yeah, central left, goalie net, like near post, and he just blasts it far post, upper 90. Disgusting finish. And Brentford just simply go see the game out in the second half, down 10 men or down a man. Villa put some pressure on, they did what they could do, right? Try to put the pressure on, score some goals, but just couldn't break down Brentford. So, I mean, basically that leaves us um, 7 points in front of No, yeah,
Villa and 6 points
yes,
clear of Man City. And props to
doesn't
Thiago
sound right. Is
because a
that
lot of
right?
people give him crap for they're like, oh wow, Brazil have dropped down a level. If this is the guy that's most likely going to be their striker in the World Cup, but he actually has been quality this Premier League season. And
Yeah, he's been awesome.
yes, we know we've grown up or throughout history we've seen these great Brazilian teams, but obviously we know the forward department is lacking right now, and you'd much rather have Igor
Yeah.
Thiago playing for you than Richarlison
Yeah, and they got
up
Martinelli
front.
playing on the left from Arsenal. I mean, that kind of shows how I don't want to say I'm not ragging on
Right.
Martinelli. I love Martinelli, but the quality of wingers and forward players, especially even in the Brazilian market, we're seeing it. They're struggling to find those flair players that they used to have, that we used to see in soccer. Alex was actually we were texting him today in our group chat. Not you weren't in it, but a different group chat, and he was just complaining about how there's just no wingers that are just stars anymore. There's no Sanchez, there's no Son, there's no Hazard, right? And yeah, we were just kind of reminiscing about those types of players.
Enya?
But
Slovenia?
yeah, yeah, he's. I mean, there's a few out there. There is a few out there,
Cherokee?
but yeah, sure, yeah, but not as much as there used to be. But anyways, let me see. Well, we'll do a different question. We'll wrap it up. Uh,
So
I
I
don't know.
posed the question to Ben in the last one. What is the largest amphibian in the world? And these questions at the Y where I go to the gym, they'll have a question every day. And I was like, oh, maybe it could be a frog. And then I was like, oh, maybe salamander, but I said frog. And unfortunately, the answer was like southeast or something Chinese, something salamander. Ben said snake though, but it wasn't.
I corrected
But
myself immediately. I
yeah,
did. I was like,
he
oh,
did
that's a
say, oh
bad
wait, that's a
mistake. That's a
reptile.
reptile. Yep, yep. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I thought we were gonna leave that in history and not bring it back, but you brought it back up.
Uh,
All right. Well, anyways, yeah, I want to shout out Joe down in the comments. He left a comment on our last video. He's been supporting us, I think, pretty early on in the channel, like since maybe 10 or less members. He might have been like the fifth or sixth member or subscriber. But shout out Joe. He basically just was, commenting on our last video saying how Arteta, he loves the speech that he gave the other day. He's a leader. He's trying to drive the team forward. And he loves what he's doing there. So shout out Joe for supporting the channel and supporting us and leaving comments down below. And speaking of which, please leave some more comments down below. Daniel and I always try to get involved with everyone in the comments. Let us know if you have any questions about us or, what your thoughts were on the weekend, how excited you are for the next 4 months of Arsenal here, and hopefully going to be lifting that Premier League title. It looks like we should be on that trend. But yeah, Daniel, anything else to add?
no, I don't have any other
Okay.
comments. Just
Hit the like, subscribe, hit the hype button if that's a thing, and we'll see you guys in the next Brothers in Arsenal.